What is up, everyone? Welcome back to another episode of the High Value Agent Podcast, where we inspire people to create a better life through real estate. And I am going to share with you a very simple process that if you follow it, you can own your day. Okay. 3 simple steps to own your day. Now, this is why this is critical and why I'm sharing it. A lot of people, we have intentions to win the year, right? Whatever your goal is for the year, you typically at the end of the last year or the beginning of the new year, you have your business goals, your life goals, whatever it may be. And you probably even generate a plan. Like, what is my day to day going to look like? What is my month going to look like? Hopefully, you do. And it could become very overwhelming. The reason why I believe a lot of people don't actually hit their goals is because they're not really focusing on the present. They're so focused on the future, or they're allowing their past to dictate the future. Now, I'm here to tell you, your future is in your past. Okay, meaning the things that you have done that garnered success in your life, that's behind you now. However, those same activities will garner you success in the future. So that is a reality. However, we could become very overwhelmed or even kind of step into fear when we look at this mountain in front of us and we see how high it is. We can't even see the top because the clouds are, you can't even see the top because of the clouds. So you're just like, oh my God, I don't even know where to start. It's overwhelming. And typically people don't take the action consistently to make the climb. And that's where if you could just focus on the day, one day at a time, and getting clear on the core minimum activities that you need to do that will help you win that day, that will help you win the year, that is going to help you become more consistent. Okay. You win enough days, that's how you win the year. So I'm going to share with you 3 very simple steps that you can utilize to own your day. Okay. So the first thing, very, very, very simple. Everything is going to start with the mindset. Everything you do in life is going to stem from your confidence, how you see the world, how you see yourself. Is your having the mindset that's going to serve you. Okay. So number one, give yourself a checkup from the neck up. A checkup from the neck up. And you got to do this on a daily basis. Every day, every day, you got to recommit to this process. Give yourself a checkup. Excuse me. Give yourself a checkup from the neck up. Make sure your mindset is actually serving you. Eliminate all the negativity, all the negativity and the negative thoughts that you have. Eliminate it now. So let me give a little more tactical ways to do that. Okay. Again, this is the first thing. Give yourself a checkup from the neck up. Number one, you want to make sure that every morning, well, number one, go to bed at a time that allows you enough sleep to wake up the next morning feeling pretty good, feeling rested, but also at a time in that morning that allows an hour, at least an hour, to where you can fill your cup. For some of you, it could be waking up at 5, it could be waking up at 6, it could be waking up at 4. But what time are you going to wake up in the morning that's going to give you an hour? And most likely people that are in your household will still be sleeping, that allows you an hour to fill your cup. But that starts with the night before. What time are you going to bed? Like for me personally, if I'm in bed by between like that 9:30, 9:45 time, typically I'm sleeping by 10. It's easy for me to wake up at 4:30, 4:45 the next day. And I feel energized. I feel good. And that gives me an hour and a half, approximately about hour 15 minutes of me filling my cup whether it's reading a book, listening to a podcast, taking notes, writing. I do a lot of writing. And I guess I won't even call it really, I mean, it's not like I have a pen and a paper and I'm writing, but my writing is on my phone and my in my iPhone. Yes, I use an iPhone. In the notes app, I have tons of entries in there where I'm just typing out my thoughts, and when I'm doing that, I'm building the skill of positive thinking. I'm putting down thoughts of challenges and issues, and being solution based. So I'm able to kind of coach myself, and through that, I'm able to coach my organizations, and it gives me clarity on a daily basis, and it makes me feel good. Again, I'm building a skill, critical thinking, copywriting. I'm building a skill. It is positive growth time for me, right? So by the time people start waking up in my family, I've already gotten an hour of personal development in. Okay. But what is that for you? What is that for you? What time should you go to bed? What time should you wake up? And then the things that you need to do to fill your cup. That way, you're feeding your mindset with positivity. You're building yourself up. This is called personal development. This gives you the mindset that's going to serve you. So that is number one, y'all. That's the first and most important thing. Okay. Number two, we are in real estate and we are in sales and we are in a relationship based business, all of it. Real estate is a contact sport. It's a contact sport. So we got to talk to people. A contact is a conversation. Now, on our team, we identify a contact being a 2-minute conversation about real estate with a decision-making adult. Okay. I want you to commit to making a certain number of contacts per day. And when I say per day, if your business plan or your commitment says you're going to work 5 days a week, then it's going to be how many conversations or contacts will you have per day for 5 days per week. Okay. If it's 6 days, okay, you got 6 days. How many conversations or contacts are you going to have per day? And knowing you got 6 days. If it's 7 days, great. Maybe you're in the season of life where you're all in, you're going to commit hours every single day to having conversations about real estate. Beautiful. I honor that. Huge. And the beauty about that, by the way, is you're doing it by design. It's intentional, which is beautiful. Some people are forced to do it because they haven't been intentional earlier in their week. So they're playing catch up and they're using the weekend, maybe even a Sunday to get caught up on things. And those things they're getting caught up on probably isn't even, their heart isn't in it, their mind isn't. It's just more of a chore that they're getting done. But anyways, real estate is a contact sport. So you got to commit to making a certain number of contacts per day. I recommend 7+ in today's market. 7+. So that would be if you're doing 5 days, 35 conversations. If you're doing 6 days, that would be 40 conversations, which 42. I mean, I think is beautiful to understand that the more people you talk to, the more compelling conversations that you have with people, the more likely you're going to grow your business, right? Like, think about it this way. You talk to more people, you do more business. And in today's market, I highly recommend at least talking to 35 people minimum per week. Okay. There's people on our team that they talk to 40 50, 60 people per week. They won't do that forever, but for right now, that's their commitment. Excuse me for clearing my throat. So you got to get clear on that. Real estate is a contact sport. How many people are you going to talk to on a daily basis? And then the third thing is no matter what the outcome of your activities are, I want you to declare the day perfect. Okay. So building the skill of emotional maturity and building momentum in your business is a day to day process. When you accomplish number one, right? Number one being that I wake up when I was supposed to, that I fill my cup, and my mentally prepared. I have a positive mind frame and I'm mentally prepared to attack my day. Number two, being very clear how many people do I need to talk to today and then executing on that, making sure you have your time blocks in your schedule that allow space for you to do that. And then number three, no matter what happens, because your days are not going to always be perfect. Things are going to show up, happen. That is okay. I want you still, no matter what the outcome of your activities are, I want you to declare it perfect. Declare it perfect. You have your 7 conversations today. You didn't set an appointment. It's okay. Perfect. Because one day you will have 7 conversations and you set 2 appointments or you set 5. Perfect. Not too high, not too low. You're just attached to the process. You're detached from the outcome. Okay. We're building emotional maturity in our business, in our life by doing this. And this is how you own the day. This is how you win the day. Follow the process. Again, no matter the result, growth is in the process itself. It's when you are progressing and you're growing in your life, that is the success. Okay. Most people focus on the result too often. And because of that, that creates disappointment. And when you create disappointment, you quit the process, or people quit the process. And we're not perfect. So you will fall into that trap. When you do, I want you to recommit to number one in these 3 simple steps. Recommit to number one and start over. Start over. Very, very simple. Now, if you're wondering, man, how there's probably people that you have seen, maybe you know, maybe you've spoken to, maybe you haven't, that are in the real estate space. And heck, let's say even in across all industries who are ultra successful. You want to know what they're very, very good at? They're very, very good at keeping things simple and boring and just executing daily, being intentional. And then they win enough days. And then when you win enough days, you win the year. Okay. So be the solution, be strong, apply. If you can master this stuff, I promise you 2025 will be if you're new in real estate, oh wow, what a great start to your career. What a great start. I mean, this will propel you into an incredible 2026. And you'll still have a great 2025, but you're building the skill set that your competition probably lacks, most likely, and it's going to give you the edge. But more importantly, you're going to be an overall better person. It's going to give you the skills that you need to win more in your life, to build your confidence, and you will start to create this urgency to want to help others. You're going to want to give back and help others to pull them up with you. And that's where you just win more. If you want to keep what you have, you got to give it away. And you just keep winning, you keep winning, and then 5 years from now, you're unrecognizable because you are now at a level mentally that your life looks different, but it's designed by you because you worked on you by doing these things. And at that point, congratulations. That's what this is truly about. So commit to it, do the work. And as always, y'all, here to always give back. So if you need any additional support, reach out to your boy. I got you. Until next time, y'all stay safe, do the work, be strong. Peace.